My name is Chelsea Brown. I do foot and ankle mainly with Mammoth Orthopedics, but I've done general ortho, and then previous to that was in family medicine. Funny story, when I was active duty Navy, my husband and I would come up here all the time. I injured my ankle. Dr. Kroll fixed it. 10 years later, he reached out to us and was like, hey, you want to live in Mammoth? And we figured, who has a chance to live close to Yosemite, almost live in Yosemite, and so here we are. My approach to care for orthopedics is definitely looking at the whole patient. I think it's just because of my family medicine background, and then focusing on your chief complaint. I do think it's our responsibility to take care of the entire patient, and so I will have, hypertension talks or talks about obesity or nutritional optimization, trying to look at that whole thing and giving different options. I love being able to see everyone from young athletes to like the elderly people here. I really have, I think, a heart for both of them, and here in foot and ankle, it allows me to see all of those people without having to just say, oh, I'm just going to do sports, or I'm just going to do diabetic foot care. Foot and ankles allowed me to really blend both of those into my practice, and I couldn't be happier with that. I think everyone here is really working on the cutting edge of orthopedics, from Dr. Connect with foot and ankle, trying to do the best thing that we can for our runners or our snowboarders or our skiers, moving all the way down to total joints. We're really trying to be at that pinnacle of care and doing the best that's out there as far as evidence-based medicine for orthopedics. It's kind of that saying, an object in motion stays in motion, and I feel like part of my job is getting people back in motion. And so that's probably the most exciting thing for me, is when I see someone, they come in, they're kind of on their worst day of their life, whether you see them in the ER, you see them here and they busted their foot or they have an open fracture, and then the day that you say, okay, you're ready to go, you can go out there, you can run, you can do whatever you want, like have a blast. That excites me the most, is when I can get them back out there and say, we've done our job, and now it's time to go play again. So if your goal is get back to the Olympics or make it to the top of one of our beautiful peaks here, then that's our job, and that's my goal for you, is to get you back to doing that, and hopefully I just see you in the grocery store.